Hello, welcome back to Asia Fruit Logistica. I'm Mike Knowles of FruitNet, and I'm very pleased to say I'm here with Brian Autenrieth of Sun Pacific, based in California. Welcome to Asia Fruit Logistica.
Thank you.
And you're going to talk about citrus and grapes, which are the kind of key products in your portfolio.
Yeah.
What are you doing here in Asia with those products?
You know, Sun Pacific is the largest producer of kiwi in North America also. That gets kind of forgotten at times.
We don't want to overlook the other products.
No, don't want to do that. So I do like to represent the kiwi part at times because that's something we want to export and grow more as well. Sorry there.
No problem. But grapes and citrus, the products that maybe are first in line coming into the Asia market for your company, is that right?
Well, right now we're doing grapes, and it's an exciting time for grapes. You know, grapes have so many new varieties coming out. So many different things, and it's amazing to see kind of how science is interacting for me with produce. I've been doing this, I'm a third-generation exporter guy, and growing up in this, I never would have thought that I'd be going to these variety tastings and seeing varieties that are grown in Australia versus varieties grown in America and how they differ and different growing practices, and it's really cool to see a global community kind of building branded varieties almost, kind of, you know, like an Autumn Crisp, for example, that we're selling right now.
So grapes are making a name for themselves on a variety level, that's what you're saying?
I believe so, yes.
Now, you have a very famous brand in the States called Cuties.
Yes, we do.
Which is a fantastic citrus brand.
Yes, we do.
Is that something you export here in Asia? I haven't really seen that.
Not a lot. It's something we'd like to do more. It's difficult to export these mandarins. The later varieties of them export better than the earlier varieties. It's tough to compete in a lot of the overseas markets because there's local fruit a lot of the time, but a lot of people love the way we've marketed it.
I see. So clearly you see the potential of brands for produce.
And as you could see over my shoulder, sorry to interrupt you, the Mighties brand of the kiwi. That goes hand in hand in the supermarkets next to the Cuties.
And will that come to Asia?
We'd love it to, You know, it's tough to compete against some of the other big guys. You know, the letter ends in the last letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
But it's tough to get against some of those guys, and there's exclusives and stuff all over the world and stuff like that. But we're doing our part and our share, and we do export a good amount of it, and it's growing.
That's good. That's good. And just back to grapes, is there an opportunity for branded grapes here in Asia?
I believe there is. I mean, for the right customer in the right market in the right situation. You know, every market's different, you know, in Southeast Asia, and a lot of it gets lumped together, I feel like, unfortunately at times, especially I won't go too deep into that, but you know, a small Singapore market or a smaller market with a smaller supermarket type chain, definitely we could quickly build a brand.
I see. And that might be also out of necessity in future, because obviously we have some problems in China with trade tariffs and that kind of thing. Is that a challenge that you think is going to change your business here in Asia in the next few years?
Definitely, it definitely.
What do you expect to see happen?
Well, I expect to see people starting to diversify more. You know, a lot of guys, especially stone fruit, especially stone fruit cherry guys, you know, they're very focused a lot on China, and now they're having to look elsewhere for that, which is affecting everybody who wasn't so focused and pushed on China, because obviously that fruit, you know, that doesn't get in there, it's getting pushed into Vietnam and Singapore and Taiwan and Malaya and everywhere else. So people who aren't strong there now trying to get strong there, or other places. Cambodia now I'm exporting to. Before I hadn't really pushed into Cambodia, and some of these other countries that I feel like are now getting a shot that China's, you know, closing doors a little bit, per se.
So you're going to have to travel around Asia a lot more and see more markets?
Well,
is that what's ahead for you?
I think someone will through Sun Pacific. If it's not necessarily me, but definitely we're here. You see this booth, you know, and every year we're going to keep coming back, I hope, and pushing, and this show helps us a lot.
Wonderful.
You know, is a great outlet for us in Sun Pacific, and now famous company, which I also share this booth with.
Making a name for yourself.
Yes,
wonderful. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And good luck with everything.
Pleasure.
All right.
Thanks.
Stay tuned for more interviews.